We're all born with this default setting that allows us to derive a lot of energy from our stored body fat. So many people today consume a diet that is very high in carbohydrates, very high in processed foods, relatively low in healthy fats, and all of these elements of that standard American diet can manifest themselves in inflammation, lack of energy, increased risk for certain diseases. The idea of creating metabolic flexibility is one of tapping into that innate ability that we all have to be efficient and effective at burning fat, creating ketones, using ketones to fuel the brain instead of needing to have glucose or carbohydrate at every meal. This metabolic flexibility then allows you to have energy at all times, whether or not you're eating, whether or not you've skipped a meal. So a ketogenic diet is simply a diet in which you are encouraging the body to burn its own stored body fat. In order to do that, you need to restrict carbohydrates to a point at which the body actually gets a signal, and there are genetic switches that get turned off that will suggest to the body, look, we need to build the metabolic machinery to burn fats more efficiently. So when you engage in a ketogenic way of eating, you are restricting carbohydrates and switching most of your energy reserves over to this stored body fat that you have. Does that mean I have to eat this way for the rest of my life? Do I have to eat keto the rest of my life? And the answer is no. Once you've built the metabolic machinery, you can go back to bringing in slightly more carbohydrates, and yet the big difference is you don't feel different from one day to the next. That's what metabolic flexibility allows.